Hi guys, this is Kevin here from the Geek Review channel, and today in this video we are going to learn how to unbreak an Asus Zenfone or how to fix boot loop issues. Well, I have an Asus Zenfone 5 and I unfortunately break this phone. The phone was running the latest Lollipop firmware, that is version 3.24.40.78, and in this video we'll learn how to unbreak this phone. So I'm assuming that before breaking your phone, you guys have already installed Intel DRV setup and ADB drivers on your laptop. So now you need to download the Unbreak Kit. The link for that has been given to you in the description, so kindly download it. It's a zip file, and once you download and unzip it, this is how the folder is going to look. I have given you ADB files in a folder, so if you open it you will see ADB and Fastboot files. I have still offered you ADB drivers and Intel Android DRV setup in it, and if in case you are reverting back to KitKat, I have given you commands for that, and if in case you are reverting back to Lollipop, then I have given you commands for that as well. So now I'll show you what is the difference between getting back to KitKat and getting back to Lollipop. So first, extract this ADB folder out of the Unbreak Kit and keep it ready on your desktop. So now let me open Lollipop firmware and KitKat firmware for you. So the thing is guys, I will be reverting back to KitKat version 2.22.40.54, and the reason for me doing this is the moment I revert back and I unbreak my phone, I can again get back to the latest Lollipop version, that is 3.24.40.78. And if in case you are planning to revert back to Lollipop, like version 3.23.40.52, I'll show you what is the difference and what you have to do. So if I open a KitKat firmware, so this is how the KitKat firmware looks. So the main files that we require is we need a Fastboot file and a recovery file to again get back or to unbreak your phone, and that's available in this KitKat firmware. And if you look at the Lollipop firmware, instead of Fastboot you will have droidboot, and the recovery file is missing, but I have again given you a link for the recovery image file for getting back to Lollipop, so you can download that again. The link for that is in the description. So the difference between KitKat and Lollipop would be the droidboot file. So let's even look at a command, you will get a better idea. So let's look at the command to give you a better idea. So as you can see, the KitKat command, the first command is we will flash the Fastboot image, and if you are getting back to Lollipop, then the first command that we'll do is we'll flash the droidboot image. That's the only difference. In a Lollipop firmware you will have droidboot, and in a KitKat firmware you will have a Fastboot image file. That's the only difference guys. So just wanted to show you guys what is the difference. So let's go ahead with the tutorial now. So as I told you, I'll be getting back to KitKat. So let me show you now what's the next step that we need to do. First of all, I'll open my ADB folder and keep it ready. Now I will open the firmware that I'm getting back to. So in this tutorial, I'll be getting back to 2.22.40.54 KitKat. So all I got to do is I need to extract the recovery file and I need to extract the Fastboot file. So you need to click and drag and drop it in the ADB folder. Don't copy and paste it, otherwise your firmware gets corrupted, so don't do that. So now as you can see, these two files that were important, that is the Fastboot and the recovery file, has been copied to the ADB folder, and now we need to even transfer the firmware itself to the ADB folder. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to switch off the phone, and then we need to get the phone to the boot mode. So once you have switched off the phone, we need to press the power button and the upper volume key together. So let's do that. And you will feel a vibration and you will see Asus logo. So just release your fingers. And once you have done that, here you are at normal boot mode. Now let's connect the phone to the laptop. And once we have done that, now we need to click on the ADB folder. We need to press shift and we need to press the right click button on the mouse, and we need to select open command window here. So once we have done this, we need to start using the command. So first we'll use the first command to flash the Fastboot image. So copy and paste it in the command window and press enter. So the moment you do this, you will see an OK result in your phone. So that means we can move it to the next step. So copy the next command, and that is Fastboot reboot bootloader. So this will reboot your phone to the bootloader, and press enter. And as you see, now your phone will restart again. And you are back in the bootloader. And since we flashed the Fastboot image of a KitKat file, you can see now the interfaces of a KitKat firmware. So now let's flash the recovery image. So copy and paste the third command in the command window. And you'll see again result OK. So that means, so now comes the main thing, people. Now we need to get the phone to the recovery mode. So let's see how to do that. So now let the phone be connected to the laptop. All we need to do is we need to get the phone into recovery mode. So use your volume down key, and the third option is recovery, and use the power button to select it. So the phone will restart into the recovery mode. So as you can see, we are about to go to the recovery mode. The moment you see the no command screen here with the dead droid, all you need to do is you need to press your upper and lower volume key together, and you need to release the upper volume key first. So hold it for a few seconds and release the upper volume key first. So here you need to use the volume down key once you are on the recovery mode, and select apply update from ADB, and use the power button to select this. And now you will see that your phone is asking you to send the package you want to apply it to the device with the ADB sideload file name. So we're gonna do that now with the help of a command. So now it's time to use the ADB command to sideload the firmware to the phone. So for that, I want you to go to your ADB folder, click on the name of the firmware, right click and copy it, and come to the command, the fourth command in the notepad file, and paste it, and in the end just add .zip. And once you have done that, just copy this command and paste it in the command window and press enter. So now, as you can see, the loading of the firmware has started. So this process can take a good 5 to 7 minutes. So let's patiently wait. So as you can see, now we have transferred the firmware from our laptop to the phone. Now it's the phone's job to install this firmware. And again, this is a time-taking process, so you need to be extremely patient and let the phone do its job. So now you can see the install from ADB complete message on the bottom of your phone. So all we need to do is we can now just unplug the phone, and we need to factory reset the phone. So let's do that. Yeah. And once the factory reset is complete, now the next thing that we need to do is we need to even wipe cache partition. So let's do that. As you can see, cache wipe complete. So now it's time to restart the phone. So you need to select reboot system now and use the power button to select it. So if everything went well, guys, your phone should start, and it should start working. The Bootloop issue or the brick issue should have been fixed by now. So I need to do is now just press the power button and switch on the phone. So it takes a good 3 to 4 minutes for the phone to exit the boot screen for the first time, and then your phone will eventually start. So if you like this tutorial, guys, I want you to hit the thumbs up button, do share this video, and do subscribe to my channel. Until then, this is Kevin signing off from Geeky Review.